how necessary was yesterday's day off after that stretch you guys had?
Yeah, I think we were kind of mentally tired, especially with all the time changes and all the traveling that we did doing the back-to-back. It was much needed.
What's the team's mindset after a couple of back-to-back losses and knowing that you're coming down the home stretch?
Just take one game at a time. Just try to play hard and go out there and play as hard as you can. Try to make little mistakes and just keep learning.
What are you guys expecting tomorrow from Phoenix?
After we beat them at their place, we know that they're going to come out, especially trying to hit us first. We got to be able to hit them first, not take the hit and not try to come back from in the fourth quarter. We got to take the hit first.
Davion, being on that leadership council, what has that meant to you, and what have you kind of tried to add to that group this year?
I just kind of learned from those guys, the older guys, the leaders. I really don't say much, to be honest. Because it's my second year, so I kind of just go with the flow. But it just shows that he wants me to be a leader on the floor. Especially when my group is out there, he just wants me to be a leader.
But you're on that group for a reason. Am I wrong? There's got to be something to reason for.
Yeah, I guess. I guess he wants me to be a leader. I guess he sees that in me, and I'm proud of that.
When you look at the final 10 games here, just how much is this a tune-up for what's coming after that?
Some really good teams. Going on the road to play against some really good teams. Also, you just got to stay locked in, especially teams that's kind of not games that we're kind of supposed to win. Games like some teams that we're supposed to win, you got to take those seriously. Can't take those lightly. But take one game at a time.
Is there some sort of goal that you guys have as far as wins, or are you guys just
we just go out there and just play hardest, try to win every game we play.
And building on his question, how do you, going into the playoffs, how do you prepare for an environment that you've never been in before?
That's a good question. Because I ain't never been there, but probably just learn from the guys that's been there. Guys like HB, Deli, all those guys that have been to the playoffs, kind of learn, get their mindset, what they do right before the playoffs, because we know it's a whole different ballgame.
What did they tell you that is going to be different in the postseason?
It'll probably just be more physical. It's going to be a lot more. A lot of people know our plays. It's going to be definitely. It's not going to be a lot of scoring, especially in the games that we got high scoring games like 120s and like that. In the playoffs, that doesn't really happen.
And the coach was really complimentary of your last stretch of games. Is there anything that stands out to you that has been working well for you?
No, I just try to go out there and do my job. Try to make open shots, try to play hard on defense, and just kind of play my role.
You were here last year. Just how much different is this year being in a playoff run versus what happened last year with coaches getting fired, this thing spinning out?
I would just say last year it was kind of knew we wasn't making it. So it was kind of like people were letting things slip away, little things like that. But here, now that we kind of about to make the playoffs, they don't let little things slip. They try to hold everyone accountable no matter who it is.
How much more stressful is that, having to really be on things during this final stretch?
It's not. We're just try to go out there and do the right thing. It's not really that stressful.
One quick one for you. Notice you guys had another guy out there, the kid celebrating his Make-A-Wish. What was that like, having him here and being able to do that for him?
Well, it's fun for him. Especially because he hasn't been around a lot of NBA guys like that. So I know back when he look back then, he's gonna be like, man, I've been around the NBA guys that made the playoffs in a long time.